Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna once again do some thrifted upcycle, some crafting here, painting. I am working on my next show on Whatnot, and that is like shades of blue. So in this video I'm going to be transforming some things that go along with that show, bring in some blues, some wood tones, transform some products that I think I can make, split them up and make more items out of one piece. So we're going to go ahead and think for profit on some of these pieces. We're going to come in with some blue paint and we're going to have a little fun. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope you subscribe to my channel. If you haven't, check out my descriptions for all my links to my Facebook group, my Facebook business page. I have extra reels and bonus video Monday over there now. If you like junk journaling Sundays is available every Sunday. If you want to shop my products, once again, look in the description for my affiliate link, and those will be for the IOD, the Fusion, as well as the Dixie Belle items that I use, among some other things. And let's go ahead and jump into the video, have a little fun crafting, and you guys let me know what you guys think of these pieces.
So here are the two pieces. They're just vintage little shoe stands. I actually got them from an Upcycled by Bree Whatnot show. So don't tell her that I'm going to take them apart. Hide this video from her, you guys. But I'm going to go ahead and take these apart, and I'm going to come up with 3 different pieces and decor elements for your home using the shoe, this wood piece here, and the backing will come up with something for that as well. So first of all, I'm just going to go ahead and start by taking all the pieces apart. And for the little screw there, for the little shoe, there is a screw in there that I'll undo. Project number 1, the shoes. So I just unscrewed the top of here from the shoes, and I got the 2 little shoes off. Now I'm just going to come in here. I'm going to leave them as is with all their wear and tear here. I'm going to come with just a little piece of lace. I'm pretty sure this probably was a piece of a curtain. So when you guys are out thrifting and you're looking for materials and stuff, you know, there's so many fabrics and curtains and stuff like that that they have out there that you can use for your crafting. So I'm going to go ahead and cut 2 little pieces off of this little scrap fabric here. I'm going to add them into the shoe. We're going to fill up the shoe once again with some moss here, and I think this is called Spanish moss. And I'm coming in with some air dry clay, and in my hands I'm just going to roll up some little pieces of the air dry clay and make some mini eggs here. Now I am going to come in with a little bit of paint, and we're going to add a little bit of blue element to here. And I just roll up the eggs, and then I just squish the top and the bottom together to form that round circle. And here is the French eggshell by Fusion that I'm coming in with, and I'm going to paint those eggs. I decided to just throw them in the little lid here, kind of just roll them around and let the paint hit them wherever it lands. Now I'm going to come in with my glue gun here, and I'm going to go ahead and add glue to the eggs, and we're going to add those into our little shoe baskets here. Now I found some greenery in my stash that I'm going to go ahead and add to the basket as well. And then this project will be completed after I add in some little buttons with a safety pin here. And I'm going to just put the 2 little buttons on the safety pin and hook that onto our lace here. And then this project will be done. One simple upcycle. And I'm going to probably look for things to stage this up with, but we'll see.
Did you guys know that I am on Whatnot? And if you don't know what Whatnot is, that is an auction style live selling platform that I go ahead and have my sales on there every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I hope you guys can join me. All these goodies go up on my Whatnot auction first, and then they'll head over to my Facebook Marketplace. I have both those links in the description, so I hope you come join me, check it out, and see if you like the bidding style of purchasing items. Let's get back to the video.
Moving on to project number 2. So I'm going to take these stands here and, well, these pieces, and I'm going to make them into stands. And I'm just trimming off that extra felt that's there and pulling off whatever nails are still embedded into the wood. Now, if you want, you can hammer those nails back in, but I'm going to start here, and I make a mistake here because I didn't center the piece. I come in and drill a hole here, and it's not centered, so you're going to see me later on come in and drill another hole. I should have measured. I already know better, but I don't. I'm not really a measuring person, so when you don't measure, you come into a lot of things like this. I'm just trimming off that extra felt there. I'm going to drill the second hole here, and then I'm going to come in with some metal brackets to make these look like the front of vintage catalogs, library card holder things. And here are the little metal brackets here, the little file holders brackets. And I got these off Amazon, and they come with the little brackets and the little screws. Now I have trouble in here again because I don't have the proper little screw to screw these in. And I try to make a run for it anyway, using like a knife, using other tools, end up stripping the little screws. But so I'm going to have to buckle down and get me a little mini screwdriver, as well as a proper bit for the smaller holes. So for video purposes, I'm just going to leave them like that. I stripped that screw and the other one is half out. So I'm going to have to come in with the mini screwdriver and fix those up. But I have these metal pieces here, and they are just those wire simple picture holders on stands. And I'm going to go ahead and cut them to size so that I want them to fit into these little slots here. I'm going to come in with Fusion paint color in the cast iron, and we're going to go ahead and grungy up these pieces. We need them to look a little bit more old, a little bit more rustic, and match a little bit more of our metal part of our pieces here. So I'm just putting my first coat here of that cast iron by Fusion. And I did try to go over this already with some gold gilding wax and some dark wax, but it wasn't giving me the color I wanted. So I chose to come in with this Fusion cast iron color. I'm going to coat both of these up. I'll come back in here and we'll layer up some more waxes, and then I think these will be done and ready to place into the little slots. So here's where I do come in with a little bit of DIY dark wax, and I just blend that into the piece just to age it up even further. And then I go ahead and come in with Dixie Belle's gold gilding wax. I just put some on my finger, and I go ahead and rub that gold gilding wax on top of that dark tone, hoping that it matches a little bit better on our piece. And there's the two pieces together. And you're going to see on the top here, I didn't center the hole properly, so I had to come in with a second hole. And here I'm just filling up my hole with my hot glue gun, and then I'm just holding it in place as it dries. Now, as for the second hole, that made a mistake, and I went ahead and decided to add a little stem of greenery there into that hole, and just add a little something special at the bottoms here. And I do that to both pieces. Then I'm just going to come in with this lace ribbon here. Now this lace ribbon is from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to go ahead and tie it around both bottom stems here. And then I'm just going to tie a cute little bow, give it some hanging little tassels, and then this project will be complete. Jumping into project number 3. So what we have left now are just these two little pieces that were part of our backing. So I'm just going to come in and we're just going to make some little hanging plaques here. I'm going to come in with that same lace and cover up this little trim area and add some decorative lace on that top of that. I'm just going to come in with my hot glue gun here, and I'm just going to use that to attach the lace to the pieces. I did find some scrap pieces of greenery here that I went ahead and decided to attach at the top. Just coming in with my hot glue gun once again and applying 2 little stems on each piece here. I found these resin castings of birds from the birdsong mold by IOD, and I'm just going to go ahead and come in and we're going to paint these. And I really didn't too much blue, so I'm going to come in with some blue paint here, and we're going to go ahead and paint these birds up blue. And I can't tell you what color this is. It is an ooze paint from Home Depot. It is just, let's call it sky blue for just for name purposes here. I'm going to just go ahead and come in and do one coat on these, and then I'm going to come in and place those birds onto our little plaques, leaving that wood tone behind it, the little lace elements, and then I'm going to go ahead and come in with my hot glue gun, place my hot glue on the backing of the bird resin moldings here, and then we'll come in with a little bit more greenery with some floral on it, some little white buds there. I'm going to add my hot glue gun, and I'm going to add 2 more pieces. And in the center of that greenery, I'm going to go ahead and come in with a vintage button, once again hot gluing that into place. Lastly, I'm going to go ahead and come in here with that same lace decorative element. I'm going to add some hanging hooks here, or hanging ribbon, using my hot glue gun. These don't weigh too much, so that hot glue gun should be perfectly fine to hold these pieces. Repeat the process on the second one, and then our cute little hanging plaques are finished. And here are our finished projects.
So what did you guys think of our projects today? We got 3 pieces out of 1 pieces. Not too much blue like I thought originally coming into this video and creating these pieces, but I do have a little bit of blue in there. Not too much. A little bit of vintage shabby chic, I think, here. I don't know. It always starts one way and it finishes a different way, you guys, and that's just how I roll. That's how my items come into play. But you know, I thank you guys so much for stopping in. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please give me a sub, ring that bell for more DIY videos, and I will see you guys all on the next one. Bye.